You're taking me walking and we could be boozing.
Don't be scared, I'm here to protect you.
You're lighter than me, so you don't really sink.
Oh, the wayward wind is a restless wind, a restless wind that yearns to wander, and I was born the next of kin, the next of kin to the wayward wind.
Hello, Helen.
Hello, James.
We've moved spots because the car park we went in where we were going to park, the gates lock at 6 and we don't want to, we know how slow I walk, so I've come onto this lay-by. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? And we're going to have a walk into the village, have a quick look around the village, and then Helen's going to take us on a, oh gosh, compass, look.
So this is Haworth Cemetery, but the graves are not in this one.
Oh yeah.
They're at a church called St Michael and all the Angels, or the Angels, or something like that.
Okay. It's better parts up here anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this was my plan, to park up here
Right.
in the free lay-by. I'm walking here because it's safer. You know, than walking on the road.
Yeah, and I'm filming you.
Oh, are you?
Well, we've got really lucky, haven't we, with the weather?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, although bitterly cold, as usual. But it's still better than coming in the height of summer, isn't it?
Oh, look at that little dog cam. That is a cute little dog.
Yeah.
Here.
Have you seen what this says on this sign?
What?
T. Venables. Yeah, as in, who would it be? Terry?
Terry Venables, yeah. So the basement of that pub, Helen. Helen? Hello? Helen? The basement of that pub was used as a mortuary and there was a slaughterhouse behind the back. Guess what? It's haunted.
How do you know this?
Imagine my...
Did you read that
Imagine
sign
my
over
surprise
there?
at that, yeah.
I
course it's haunted.
missed that sign. Hey, look, you can get yourself all kitted out. Do you know, like a quintessential Englishman?
Yeah,
Look.
like a Peaky Blinder. This some merino wool socks.
I think that you would look nice.
Well, I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah,
I would.
did you buy me some socks like that?
Yeah. There's the what's the word? The There's a chemist.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, it's really an old
Apocalypse.
chemist here.
Hey, James. Haworth Steam Brewing Co.
Alright.
And look at that, Haworth Old Post Office. That's a food place, isn't it? That's not a post office.
Yeah. That's another word I can't say.
Apothecary.
Apothecary. No, she's been buying.
Yeah, people say, oh, Helen never buys anything. I do sometimes.
What you bought today?
So I've got. So they sell all things like soap and, bath salts and all that kind of thing. And I've got this soap and it smells amazing.
Does it?
It's called Winter Wood, and it's from a company, the Forest Pharmacy. And then I saw, this.
Though,
no, it isn't, because you do that. Do you know to put your soap on?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a nice. That's as far as soap dishes go. That's quite nice.
Do you like it? Yeah, because it goes with my bathroom.
Does it?
Yeah.
Shall we go and have a look at the graveyard?
Yeah.
Come on.
I do remember this bit.
There.
Do you know this part here? I wonder if this was the church that the Bronte's father was a rector at.
Who knows?
Oh wow, look up there.
I know.
It's amazing, isn't it? And I think it looks even more Gothic at this time of year, doesn't it?
Yeah, look at that behind you, you've not seen it. Something for you to read. Are you going to tell? You read it.
I have to stand like right over here
Do you
to
want my
read
glasses?
it. Yes.
And then you can tell us all about it.
So it was a highwayman that was hanged in York and buried here in 1796. In one of the oldest parts of Haworth churchyard near the Black Bull is a stone that bears the inscription JS 1976.
1796.
1796. This has long been pointed out to visitors as the grave of a man who was hanged for sheep stealing.
I'm pretty sure they weren't doing that in 1976. Oh, there's a sign, look, that says JS something behind. Can you see that? It's a bit faded and...
Yeah.
So are the Bronte sisters buried in it? We know Anne's not buried here, don't we?
Charlotte and Emily are.
Are they buried here?
Yeah. I'm sure there'll
Well,
be a
there's bound
sign.
to be signs, isn't there?
Well, that many people died. They were all dying, weren't they?
Yeah, everybody was dying of
TB.
TB. Yeah. And then this graveyard sort of contaminated the village, didn't it? With the water.
Oh, what? It washed through
Yeah.
the graves into the water supply, what, and made everyone ill?
I think so. I think that's what happened, yeah. The sanitation was really bad. Because, of course, you've got the graveyard at the top of the hill.
Right, look how tightly packed they are. It's not normally like that in a graveyard, is it?
No. I wonder where their graves are then. I'm not seeing a sign yet.
They will have markers, won't they?
Yeah, it should. Are we sure they're in this graveyard?
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, that it said when I read about it.
Have you seen that one there?
Yeah.
What does that?
OJ. What does it say? JF owner.
I wonder what that means.
Who knows?
JF owner. tried to have a look online because they can't be buried here. There would have been signs, wouldn't there?
They might be somewhere else. Do you know in another part?
Yeah. So obviously, Haworth is famous for the Bronte sisters, who, as you will probably all know, were famous authors in the early 1800s. Writing some of the best novels ever written. You'd got, can we remember them?
Yes, you have
There were
Jane
6.
Eyre.
Oh, we're doing the books. Jane Eyre.
Oh, why? What were you doing?
Well, the family, there was, the father, Patrick, and the mother, and the mum died really young. And they had 2 children, Marie and Elizabeth, the first 2 children. They only lived to be 10 and 11. Then there was Charlotte. She lived the longest, but she still died at 38.
And then there was the boy.
He was called Branwell. And apparently he was really, really talented. He was an artist and a poet, but unfortunately he sort of succumbed to alcoholism and drug addiction, and he died quite young. Then there was Emily, my favourite, because she wrote Wuthering Heights, which is a brilliant book, and Anne, whose grave we saw in Scarborough the other day. And I've not read the book by Anne. That's supposed to be very good, actually. What's that called? Do you know? The Tenant of... You'll know. The Tenant of Wild Hall or something
Just
like that.
look it up.
Look it up.
I know what you can do.
What?
Put it on the screen.
Put it on screen. But they all died of TB. I think maybe Charlotte didn't die of TB, but they all died of TB. And they were all like... As I said, the 2 youngest died at 10 and 11, but the older sisters, they were about 29. Yeah, Anne was 29, wasn't she? Because we saw her headstone.
Yeah, because they'd made a mistake on the headstone, didn't they?
Emily was 30 and Charlotte was 38.
And I think the mother died 3 years after Anne was born.
And of course Charlotte, she saw all the sisters die. And her mum died when she was 3 years old, I think. I might be wrong with some of these facts, but...
Their dad, the father, was a rector.
It was. Maybe at this church, we don't know. Shall we go and have a look?
But they weren't born here.
No. Right, so... I assume you can go in the church. And then there's the museum. I think that's it over the back there. Was that the family home, the parsonage?
Maybe.
I think that's where they lived, you know. We'll go and have a look.
There's a blue plaque.
There's a blue plaque there. We'll have a look. I wonder if that looks like a school hall or something, doesn't it? So what we wanted to do with this video is the Bronte graves. I'll let you read that. Do you want my glasses?
Well, we've just talked about that they're not buried in the graveyard. His 2 eldest daughters, Maria and Elizabeth, his sister-in-law, Elizabeth Branwell, his only son, Branwell, his daughters, the novelists Emily and Charlotte, and finally Patrick himself, who outlived all his family. The youngest, Anne, died at Scarborough in the Yorkshire coast and is buried in St Mary's Church overlooking the sea. We saw that. So the dad, Patrick, he outlived all his family. How terrible.
It was so common though in those days, wasn't it? You know, we
6
see a lot of
kids.
that. You see, I guess we all have these romantic myths about the Victorian period, but the truth is, 1 in 4 people that died of TB, which was a horrible way to die. Painful and prolonged, absolutely awful. And people would just die all the time, wouldn't they, back then? You know, it was, you know, they wouldn't make it to old age, a lot of people.
Well. Yeah, a lot of women died in childbirth,
yeah,
which is virtually unheard of now.
You know, so it wasn't as all romantic as we all think.
I want to show you something.
Okay.
Look, it's in Japanese as well.
Is that Japanese? I think it
I
is.
think so, because they get
It'll
that many
they'll
Japanese
get a lot of
visitors.
Japanese tourists here, yeah. Is that a door or is that like a confessional? It looks like one, doesn't it?
I think it's like
it's not a Catholic church, is it?
No, I think that's just like an entrance hall for the back door.
Shows around though.
Well, it will have been a Catholic church, won't it? Until Henry VIII did his thing.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to have a drink just before we go in there. I'm a bit
Are you a bit parched?
I'm peckish.
So the hall in the kitchen is available for hire.
Is it?
Yeah.
So we are just about to go into the Parsonage Museum, but I'm a little bit peckish. So I fetched me and Helen some of these Y-food drinks. I've got fresh berry and Helen has got classic choco. They're not weight loss drinks or like that or sort of protein drinks. They're just like a meal replacement. They come in loads of different flavours. In fact, if you go on the website, they do something called a taster pack where you can have a selection of flavours and find which ones you like. You get 10% off with my link as well. I'll put that on the screen. But yeah, what it is, it's a meal replacement and it gives you all the vitamins and minerals that you need and it keeps you full for between 3 and 5 hours. So it's perfect for us today as we're going hiking. She's moaning that I didn't bring a packed lunch, but I got them instead.
Yeah, James has not brought a packed lunch because he's not very organised. But anyway, we've got these instead and I'm going to try it. What is it? Classic choco?
Yeah.
That's nice. It's just like a milkshake.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll put the link on the screen. You get 10% off to give them a go. Right, slight change of plan because we're getting a bit late and we're going for this hike, which is, it's not too long, but it's going to take a few hours. And I said, right, let's go into Parsonage Museum, but we'll have to have a quick whiz round. Now, if you watch his other videos, you'll know what Helen's like. There's no such thing as a quick whiz round a museum with Helen. And we would be in there several hours. And then when I went to look at the price, it's actually, for two of us, going to cost 25 quid. So I said, right, we need to come back
We'll
later.
come back another day and look.
Yeah, because we need to look at the rest of the village, or the little bit of the village hit down here, and then we need to get on this hike. But from what I hear, it's really good in the museum, so yeah. And there's lots of other videos you can watch that show you around. We're just going to have a look at some more shops and stuff, and then go walking. Go walking, because that's what the intention of today was anyway.
Did we see something called this Villette in Ilkley yesterday?
No, that's the name of Charlotte Bronte's second novel.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
See?
Look at you,
I know my stuff.
knowledgeable.
I know my stuff, mate. Have you seen how that's bowed there? That house?
Look, you can see where they've put things in
Yeah.
to try and save it.
What's that? Manure. I've got hiccups.
That looks a nice shop. Oh, look, a chocolate shop there for you.
mountain, can you ever make that night?
That was lovely.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't
That
it?
song, yeah.
Yeah, it had a lovely
I wonder
voice.
if it was his own.
I don't know. Maybe.
There's a lovely smell.
It's like incense, isn't it, I think? When you come to places like this, there's
Is
always
it?
there's always
Is
a
it
strong
incense?
smell of
Yeah,
incense.
of incense, yeah.
Oh, there's a pub there, Helen. You're taking me walking and we could be boozing.
Well, if you want a swift half.
No, I'll have it after.
Yeah.
We'll have it after the walk.
Okay.
But we're just walking further away from the starting
Yeah,
place.
we are.
That's how we roll. What is it? What's the hike? Did you say, is it 6 miles or something?
It's about 7
Oh,
and a
Helen.
bit.
Yeah, and we've already done about 2. 7 and a bit? What's bit
And a
come from?
half.
We better get a move on then because it'll be dark, won't it?
Yeah. That's why I've got the head torches just in case.
Yeah, but I don't like hiking it dark. I get scared.
Don't be scared, I'm here to protect you.
Oh,
I'll look after you.
we've got to go up all that hill now. It seemed like a good idea. I hope that the people that are watching appreciate the fact that I've done this just for footage.
What, walk down away from the beginning of the walk?
Yeah, because if I weren't on YouTube, I'd just be sat at home right now.
Yeah, I'd be sat at home. You'd be sat at home in the warm, watching Netflix, wouldn't you?
I would. It's a better view going up here. Seems quite busy, Helen.
It is. I'm very busy. Everyone's out enjoying the countryside.
Up on Moors. So here we're reading a sign that this is the library landscape and these are books that are buried on the moors.
So now we're heading for a boulder.
We're looking for a boulder, we're going straight on.
Yeah, near some picnic tables and then we turn right.
It's quite a well-defined path, isn't it? It's not rugged enough for Helen, this. She wants to be scrambling up rocks, don't you?
Yeah.
Going straight on and up.
How far have we got to go, Helly Bobs?
I'd say maybe 1.5 miles, 2 miles.
Oh, goodness me. Let's hope it's 1.5 miles. It's getting dark.
It is not.
It is. Bedtime. I think you would never normally do this type of walk. It's not your kind of thing you like to do, is it?
Well, I would.
Well, it's just quite busy, isn't it?
It's very busy.
There's a lot
I
of
like to go
people.
off track a bit.
We're just doing it because of the sort of
Yeah,
the Bronte, the
yeah.
Kate Bush thing, because we're both big Kate Bush fans.
I'd rather just go somewhere more remote.
Absolutely. But at least it's fairly flat, isn't it? We've seen
Yeah.
some older people walking and
Yeah,
stuff. So well, I say older people, no disrespect, because a lot of older people are fitter than us.
yes,
Some of the ones we've seen, haven't we?
absolutely.
But oh, we've got sheeps there. Anyway, we're older people now. Do you think when people are walking past us, they go, look at them 2 pensioners?
No,
Or do you think they'll be thinking, oh, he's walking with his daughter, look, that's nice.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Is that snow on them there hills, or is that the waterfall?
I don't know. Look, there's a bit up there.
So what do you think it is, that? It can't be snow, that. Do you think?
It might be, because it's in an exposed area.
Well, I guess there's still a...
And there's like dots of
Yeah.
white about.
There's still a big lump of snow in corner at car park at Asda. So,
Is there?
Yeah. I'm amazed by it. Still be there in summer.
Oh, look, this is good.
I know, you
Sheep
don't-
cam.
Sheep cam.
Oh, I like these sheep. Look at the lovely faces.
Oh.
Aren't they lovely? Bah! Bah!
People don't want to listen to you. Yeah, it's a bit like Piccadilly Circus, this hike, Helen.
It is. I've never seen. Do you know a path so busy?
I suppose it's a good thing that people are getting out.
It is, and having a walk.
and being
yeah.
healthy and everything.
Breathing in that wonderful country air.
Absolutely. Yeah, but Helen's wound up because, and I agree with you, there's lots of signs saying dogs on leads, but people don't put them on leads. It's wrong.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful.
It's not following the country code, is it?
No, but that same sort of people that leave dog poo in bags hanging from fences, aren't they?
Mm.
What do you reckon that is?
It's a house.
What do you think that is?
That's a house as well.
Just houses, aren't they?
Yeah.
Tune in next week for more.
Houses.
I don't know, I thought it might be like, yeah, it's just a house, isn't it? My eyes are deceiving me, Helen. It's very beautiful, and you can see why it inspired the Brontes to write those dark Gothic tales, can't you? And can you believe they're wanting to build a wind farm on here?
Well, we're not there just yet.
Well,
but
up on top there.
65 wind turbines.
65 wind turbines, an area of natural beauty that's already good for this sort of environment because of all the mosses and stuff that absorb carbon, and culturally significant, but now they're not bothered about that because it's English culture and that can be trodden all over. Now, I've changed my opinion a lot on wind farms. It's absolutely ridiculous that we're just going all out for this net zero thing when you've got places like China that are all guns a-blazing and lots of other countries, and we're producing like less than 1% of the world's emissions. And but yeah, once we've completely ruined our economy and inflation is crazy and people can't afford to do anything, and China's prospering, at least we'll be able to fold his arms and go, yeah, but at least we're net zero. And then President Xi will look at us and say, knock yourself out, lads. You know, we're booming. It just seems stupid to me. Do they think that these other countries are going to be inspired by it? Eh? Do you think old Ed Miliband's going to inspire these other countries that are thriving? I don't know. That's my rant for the day. Helen also cut that out.
Well, I'm not informed enough to give.
Well, neither am I.
Do you know an opinion?
It don't matter, I can have an opinion.
You can. I don't know both the sides of the story, so
that's my
maybe I need to go and find out.
Well, that's my uninformed opinion.
Yeah.
So I'll get a few people's backs up. Can't say out these days.
But everybody is entitled
YouTube.
to their opinion.
In fact, I'll get
Aren't they?
demonetised because I'm not following the green agenda.
Will you?
Probably. It's ridiculous. This must be the Bronte Waterfall down here, Helen.
Oh.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yes. It is.
I wonder if you can get this way.
Yeah, you can. You were going up there.
But where?
Up there.
That's a bit steep, isn't it?
No.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. False information.
Well, do you know when the clue's in the title, top Withens? It's at the top. Say what you see.
It's a catchphrase.
Yeah. Can you imagine what it's like in the summer here?
Oh,
It would be totally and utterly.
it'd be like Dovedale, won't it? You know,
It'd be like Piccadilly Circus.
yeah, you know the stepping stones at Dovedale. It'd be like that.
Yeah.
What way do you think? There's steps there, but they don't seem to.
Either, I think. They're all going in the same direction because that path is going round there.
Which one do you want to do?
Straight up.
You want to do the difficult one, don't you?
No, I'll do the shortest one.
Go on then, you set off, because if it's wrong, then I'll wait here. Helen, how is it?
What do you mean?
Is it the way?
Yeah.
I just didn't want people following us and then embarrassingly having to turn around and say we got it wrong.
Oh, that hand cream from that shop smells so lovely. Mmm.
You should have got some.
I know.
Do you want me to go back?
Well, I don't know what time it shuts.
Helen spotted the ruins off in the distance.
Of a house.
And this
that
is...
maybe have been the inspiration for Wuthering Heights. Let's go and have a look.
I've just overtaken her. You see, when I see a point that I want to go to,
Yeah, does it fill you with
I
like...
step up the pace then.
Are you feeling better now?
Well, because when we've got to them ruins, we can go back, can't we?
Yeah, that's the halfway mark, and then we're on the way back again.
What we're having for tea, that's the priority. Because when you've been hiking, you do realise you can eat anything. I normally have a pie.
Because you deserve it.
I normally like a steak pie or something. What are you doing? What with that? What with the pathetic clap of your hands then?
To make them jump into action.
Don't scare them.
No, to make them make that noise.
Can we see it? Is that a grouse?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah. It'll be dark soon. Then we'll be trapped on the moors with the ghost of Cathy.
And Heathcliff.
Yes. We might see them walking off hand in hand. Look at her, she's off. She's on a mission. We've made it. I hope this is the right one. There's some sort of plaque there telling you about it. There's even some benches for if we'd have fetched us packed lunch. What do you think it says, Helen? I think the toilets.
It looks like it's had some maintenance.
Yeah, it's been modernised or
Top
something.
Withens. These are the ruins of Top Withens, One of a cluster of farmhouses situated in the midst of the Yorkshire moorland overlooking Haworth. This remote spot is closely associated with the Brontes, as Top Withens is often cited as the inspiration for the setting of Emily Bronte's 1847 novel Wuthering Heights.
See, it's very dark in here, but
Look,
the camera
there's
will.
2 candles. Happiness is homemade with love. Shall I see what it says? I'm going to put it back.
Okay. It certainly is bleak up here. So can you imagine all those years ago, Emily Bronte, well, the other Brontes all coming up here and being inspired by this sort of landscape and these ruins to write one of the best novels ever written, Wuthering Heights, which, contrary to popular belief, is not really a romance novel. It's a dark Gothic Victorian novel. And the main protagonists are Cathy and Heathcliff. And with a bit of luck, we might see their ghosts. And but if you read the novel, it's many years since I read it, a long, long time. But they're not nice characters. And it maybe was one of the windows on this building where Cathy was rapping, singing, "Let me into your window," which was immortalised in the famous Kate Bush song. I think, Helen, you should do your best Kate Bush impression for us.
Out on the windy, wally moors, we roll and fall in green. You had a temper, it gets dark, it got voodoo on the other side from you. Did you leave me? How could you leave you?
I don't even know the words. She does that, doesn't she?
I want you to.
On the edge and the side of you.
And on that bombshell,
I was just dying to wear that dress, do you know, because we couldn't get to the Kate Bush tribute festival, do you know, was it fun?
it was in Felixstowe.
Felixstowe,
But
yeah.
we're going to hopefully go this year.
Because the van broke down, didn't it?
Yeah, so if you didn't see us videos when we were in Kent, we was going to the Kate Bush Festival,
Yeah.
and Helen, everybody
That
wears.
was the dress I got,
Yeah,
and I couldn't wear
and
it.
she's been desperate to do a Kate Bush. So we were like, well, what's a perfect opportunity to do it? It's when we're up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
The place that inspired Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
But she's a good lass. She's a good sport. Is our Helly Bobs, aren't you, darling?
Yeah.
And you must have been freezing.
It was a bit chilly.
You must have been
And
freezing, darling.
I nearly fell over.
Yeah.
And I've got all mud on the bottom of my dress.
You'll have to wash it. But I had all hard work to do. I had all videoing, and I'm going to have to edit that. And I don't know what we're going to do for music, because there'll be
Yeah, you
copyright
can't have my
issues.
singing, it was terrible. I don't really know that song enough. Do you know to sing it?
I do, but I weren't going to put that dress on and
Well, it would have
sing.
never fit for a
what
start.
you're saying.
Yeah, you see, because, oh, right, so we could go that way.
Well, it says, it's at Haworth, well, which is the shortest way?
Well, it's the same.
Is it 3.5?
Haworth 3.5 miles, Haworth 3.5 miles. I think we should just go that way.
Right.
Yeah. It's like the scenic route.
Come on, baby. So it's 3.5 miles back, and it's getting dark. It's no doubt going to be dark by the time we get back. The batteries are running out on the camera. Everything's all going downhill. But I'll tell you what we're going to do now. When we get back to that van, we're going to go and find a pub, and we're going to go and have some dinner, aren't we, darling?
Yes, that
And
would
we
be
might
lovely.
even have a pint of beer. That's going to upset some people.
Just one though.
Just one, yeah. I'm gonna have a pie.
Are you gonna have a
Have
pie?
a pie. Oh, steak.
I wish we could go to that pie place.
Yes, the Piebald Inn. That's coming up soon, guys. I'm gonna go there and review the pies there. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
So we need to sort of make haste now. Even though we've got the head torches, it's not much fun hiking when
Well,
it's
what
dark.
time is it?
I don't know, it's getting on though, isn't it? Right, so anyway, if we don't see you, because batteries are really low, so I don't know if we'll have much left. If we don't see you anymore on this video, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Bit different for you. Make sure you subscribe and tell your friends as well, please. Let's build the channel. And then we'll do more crazy stuff. And if there's any other pop stars you'd like to see, Helen, I'd like you to do that Megan Stallion or whatever she's called.
Megan Trainor?
I know her that wears all
Megan
skimpy
Stallion?
stuff and does all that booty dancing.
Don't know who she is.
Summit Stallion? I don't know. I'm not down with the kids, me. And Alderman Max Bygraves. Right, Sydney. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
See you morning. Right, it's rather dark now, and look down here. It's just like a bog, Helen.
All right.
We're gonna have to be careful. Whose idea was this?
Oh, it's like...
Yeah, but be careful because we're slippery. You're lighter than me, so you don't really sink. This is fun, isn't it? We found a path.
To climb over the gate.
Scared to death by sheep.
We blew in the dark eyes.
There's a reservoir just down there, so that's Saturn. Well, we're not far now, we're just across here. Helen says she can see Elsie. Hooray! I'm closer to that pie.